friends, and welcome back to Better with Brigita. Today we're going to make hill country salsa. I tried this recipe at a neighbor's house years ago and I loved it, and I've been making it for decades. I usually make this the night before so that everything has time to marinate and tastes at its best. Alright, we're going to start with our black beans, and I got low salt and it still tastes great. So we're going to open our can. We're going to have to rinse it and drain it. All right, they're thoroughly rinsed and drained. Add that to our bowl. And the next thing we're going to add is our corn. Again, I bought low salt. And this time we're just going to drain it. And we'll add that to our bowl. So sometimes I try to take a shortcut by buying pre-cut tomatoes, but I was disappointed because those usually are not as, they don't taste as good and they're usually drier. So I would take the time to buy fresh tomatoes and chop them yourself. They're just going to taste so much better. In case you hear some noise in the background, that's our kitten, who is about 4 months old, who loves to play with everything because she thinks everything's a toy. And right now she's playing with the ball. And a minute ago she was right behind my feet so I couldn't move. But she's a lot of fun. She's very cute. We got her at the animal shelter, which is a great place to find a lot of cute pets, dogs or cats. We've always had cats, but we love dogs too. All right, you can start seeing the colors come together. Next thing is peppers. The recipe calls for you can use a red pepper, a green pepper, yellow pepper, or I happen to buy a mixture because I was using another recipe. So I got all three, used it in the other recipe, and then this is what I have left over. So I like it. It's gonna bring in more color. I'm gonna give it another rough chop, make the pieces a little smaller. So that was about almost a cup and a half. All right, next is green onions. All right, the next thing we're gonna add is 2 garlic cloves. Same thing here. If you wanna add more, you can do it. This is probably the right amount for us. And I've done it both ways. I've chopped them and I've minced them. Mincing is less work. All right, next we've got avocados. I bought 2 because they were small. Okay. I think I'm going to use a small knife to score it and then be able to scrape it out. It'll already be in smaller pieces. And they're soft enough, but I'm just going to again give them a light chop and add that. So I bought this cilantro yesterday and I washed it, dried it, and then put it in this cup with water. And then I read online that you could refrigerate it overnight and it would stay really well. So I've never done that before, but it looks like it worked. So this says about 1/3 of a cup. We like cilantro, so I might not measure this part. Give that a rough chop. We'll add that. But the colors are beautiful. The cilantro smells great. And we need 1/4 of a cup of lime juice. We're going to squeeze that in. The salsa is ready for us to try. It's been 24 hours.
Give it a stir here. Oh my gosh, it smells so good.
We're outside enjoying the weather before the next storm rolls through. And that's what it looks like. It makes a lot.
Like these scoops because they're tiny and you can dig in and get a nice little mouthful.
Right.
Cheers.
Cheers. Maybe it took too much.
Mmm. Delish.
Really good.
A little cold right out of the refrigerator. I think when you let it sit out for a few minutes, the flavors will blossom.
So this is definitely chunky salsa. If you like chunky salsa, you'll like this.
It's not spicy at all.
Well, that's because we didn't put the jalapeno in. So if you put the jalapeno in, it will be a little spicier. But it's totally up to you. It's really good. Another winner.
Thanks.
You're welcome. And this is Mark. By the way, who I didn't introduce in the other video, my husband, my better half.
Hey friends.
Remember to like and subscribe.
Uh-huh.